you afraid of God?
No. I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing. Rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder the burden?
No. I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea?
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
One does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, but we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean. We've arrived. Shall we tell him
Hey,
when we return?
Somebody meeting me here?
I certainly hope so.
It does seem like a threat.
Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me? Is anyone here? Hello?
Wait a minute, that card. What in the world is...
Hey, twin. Thanks.
All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair.
I dare say execution's the more important part.
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, no, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No, no.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet.
Teliot took the world record back about 5 hours after I got it a couple days ago, so I need to get it back. He only beat me by I think 2.5 seconds, so there's not too much time I need to make up. I still haven't done any testing with the Hill Runner's hat skip since I last did it however many months ago. I probably should, just in case I pick it up. But I only pick up one gear before that point anyway, so it's rather unlikely. If I do get Hill Runner's hat, I'll go for it. I think I still remember how to do it.
Where am I?
It's just really hard to pull off.
Let's keep such questions to myself.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit. Is it someone new? Someone from the sodden below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Hey.
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the curve and wipe away the debt!
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning him. With flames. I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am. Just because the city flies don't mean I ain't got its fair share of fools. Alright. So I gotta go and find him.
Sorry, pal. You gotta wait like all the rest.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
Yeah. Sprinting in this game makes the camera go all zoomed in and stuff. You can mess with it a bit.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt. Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Text.
My good day to you, sir.
Hello.
I agree. His fingers now. Would you believe me? If I told you a man.
Yeah. I stopped speedrunning the Rogue Legacy once I realized how bad I was at it.
Dear friend, have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has
No.
a pay telephone ever refused to
No.
With a beloved spouse.
Oh, raffle skip.
We do indeed.
Why are you following me?
We were already here.
Why are you following us?
Aperitif.
What was that?
Surprising.
Whoa! Damn hook must be magnetized.
Violence is not the answer. There he is! He ran away!
What's this? New kind of vigor? I didn't get to Monument Island from that station.
There's no way to skip the use animations in this game that I know of. If there was a way, I'd be doing it. If you jump and activate the button at the same time, then you'll just push the button once you hit the floor. Same with levers and doors and such. I'm not sure what all people have tried, but we spent a lot of time trying to break this game. That seems like the sort of thing people would have put a lot of time into. But I don't spend too much time looking for glitches, so I'm not all that up on what's been tried yet, what hasn't.
Wounded knee, the
don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood is yours. Do you know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory. And hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood, DeWitt. Then again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood. You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the sorrow from which you came.
Holy shit. Gotta find the controls to take this thing to
Well,
mine.
they lined up nicely.
Okay, I'm sure we can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
Jesus! Hell out of here.
I always mess up that jump. It's not a big deal though.
That's close. Oh, there it is. Monument Island. Wonder why they got it locked up in this place.
Vacation? I'm not on vacation. I have finals coming up.
That's her.
Yep. I go to school year-round for now. Though, to be honest, finals are, like, I have more time during finals than at any other point. I don't tend to study too much for them. Which hopefully means I'll have plenty of time to learn speedruns and stuff. I was trying to learn the Mirror's Edge speedrun, but just, like, the run is so good. And I feel so bad at the game. Yeah, I still want to try for it, but it's been somewhat discouraging for now.
Whoa!
And I've seen a lot of people picking up Dishonored. A few people doing casual runs, and at least one guy learning the any % run. So hopefully there will be more action there. We might get some races together. That'll be fun.
This job's getting worse all the time. Holy shit. Alright. I can do this. stop it? Will you stop it? Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. Come to get you out of here.
Get away. Are you real?
Real enough.
He's coming. You've got to go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here. Just a minute, I'm getting dressed.
Get you out of here.
There's no way out. Trust me, I've looked. Stop it, you're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you? Give it to me. It's a way out. Come on, this way. It's his job to keep me locked up in here.
We'll see about that.
Who are you? Why did you come here? This way, come on! Hurry!
Call the elevator!
What?
The hell is that thing?
I would like to turn the graphics quality up, but gotta save loading times.
What am I? What am I?
You're the girl who's getting out of this tower.
According to Teliot, there's no loading time difference between low and very low. So I could kick it up by 1 notch, and it probably wouldn't affect loading times, but I'm not sure.
This way.
So I'm gonna play it safe and just keep it on very low.
We have to keep tearing the building apart. They're
Careful,
trying
Elizabeth.
here. How do you know?
Not now.
It's so weird how sometimes you just get stuck there. Come on. Really? I was not expecting to save time. That's cool. Alright, Brooder Cage.
land of the living. Here, let me.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned. You need to...
I said I'm fine. Just give me a minute.
Do you hear that? It's music.
Go on. I just
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
Where is she? You see a young girl, blue skirt? No? Airship. Hey, miss it. Hey, Miss Elizabeth.
Hello. Oh, this is wonderful. Well, come dance with me, Mr. DeWitt.
I don't dance. Come on, let's go.
Why? What could be better than this?
How about Paris?
Paris? I don't understand. How could we get there?
That's where that airship's going, but if you want to stay and dance, we
No,
can...
let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go right now. It's hard to believe, but it's true, isn't it?
Joe!
You smell that? Mr. DeWitt, Comstock. I've read about him. Saved in the future.
Give a man a little power. He falls in all kinds of love with himself.
I don't... Mr. DeWitt, here.
Or the cage.
Or perhaps the bird.
Nothing beats the cage.
He's still there.
Look at these, they're amazing.
Looks like
Which one do you
cage.
like more, this one or this? The bird?
The one on the left.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I love it.
I expected the bird.
Maybe it's sore, Lucy, then I shan't do this again.
Oh my God.
It has to be. Who else would do such a thing?
Are you alright?
Sure you have a piece of photograph?
We should get out of here.
Let's go.
Damn thing's locked. What are you doing?
You're a roach type. What does it look like? Done.
Where did you learn to pick locks?
Reading of books in spare time. You would be surprised.
Mr. DeWitt. Mr. DeWitt.
It's probably a good idea.
Come on, why won't it let me...
Annabelle?
Excuse me?
Annabelle, it's me.
If you skip that first gear, then sometimes you just don't get the coin. Actually, it's useful.
Mr. Fink sends this with regard.
You just don't get the coin pop up for a while, and I'm not sure why.
Customer. Park's closing.
I think it's just because Elizabeth is so far behind you that you no longer can accept the coin from her, even though she spawns behind you and you accept it anyway.
Sauerkraut?
2 tickets for passage to the First Lady airship.
Yeah, just a minute, Frank. Yeah, I have it. How do you want to proceed?
In a bit of a rush, pal.
I got it. I'll ring you back once the matter's in hand.
I don't like this.
Yes.
Stay where you are. Move in.
What are you doing? Get the girl! Get away from me! Let me out! I want out! I want out of here now! Stay away from me!
After them!
Where is she? Great.
Get away from
Hey,
me!
come back here!
I can't believe you did that. They're all dead. You killed those people.
Elizabeth,
You're a faster!
What did you think was gonna happen?
What?
Do you understand the expense people went through to keep you locked up in that tower? You think people like that are just gonna let you walk away? You are an investment, and you will not be safe until you are far away from here.
What do they want from me?
I don't know. One thing I've learned. If you don't draw first, you don't get to draw at all.
You're bleeding. Come here. What happened back there? It's not the last of it, is it?
I don't know.
There. I suppose I best get used to it. I've read a thing or two about medicine. Do my best to keep you supplied with good news.
Most, if not all, of that time lost is just because Elizabeth wouldn't throw me the coin, which was kind of annoying. But nothing you can do about it. I actually got really bad Elizabeth luck in my PB. She just took forever to do things.
Now, how are we going to get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get
So we'll hope for better luck this time around.
Shock jockey. Who needs the power company?
some fool's alternative. There it is. First lady. Looks like it's heading for the dock.
That will take us to Greece.
Just stay close.
Yes, Mr. Dwayne.
Call me Booker.
All right, Booker. Should we head to the gondola or take a look around the boardwalk? Suppose a place like this has much to find. Looks like this runs exclusively on shock jockey.
Of course it does. How are we gonna find that?
Come see the people.
I imagine they were interested in meeting you. No doubt for lockpicking lessons. I never even heard of this place before I got here. Oh, what the hell? Guess I got a bit behind with current events. Nothing I can't fix.
For your women folk. Act for your profit. Act.
Oh, it's a bee. I hate these things.
Jeez, just kill it.
No, it'll sting me.
Elizabeth,
I have a better idea.
what are you doing?
Opening a tear.
Oh, shit. What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee. But sometimes I see something amazing and I pull it through. There.
Good God. I don't suppose you've got an airship in there?
I don't think so. But there is. There is something. Oh no!
Close it.
I'm trying!
Close it! I don't really understand what I just saw back there. But it sure as hell looks like a shortcut to getting us killed.
But I could help.
I can handle whatever comes along. Trust me.
When we
Have it
strike,
your way, I suppose.
we will teach Cornelius Slate, son of a bitch! Attack!
That was bad.
Hello, Booker!
I missed. That guy needs to jump down. Okay. Oh, I messed up the positioning on the fire trap. That's pretty bad.
That keen eye of yours can find some ammunition lying around.
We'll take some scrounging.
Come on.
Slate? Actually know the fella.
Watch out!
Still got
Sniper!
a knack for
Booker!
cooking.
Sniper rifle.
Oy. That's pretty bad. If I get lucky with Elizabeth here, though, I can make all of that up. Doesn't look like it.
Our prophet
Yeah.
Slate? Is that you?
You've always been different, haven't you, Booker? You crave no glory.
Look, I see you're caught up in some kind of jam here. If you could see fit to let us through to where they keep this shock jockey, and we'll...
Comstock. Once my boy's dead, we won't die at his hands.
There's going to be trouble.
All my men have left is a choice. Die in the hands of a tin soldier, or a real one.
Need more time.
You see? Kill him, Booker. Like it or not.
Just give us the shock jockey.
If you want the vigor, Booker, you will give my men a soldier's death. They wait for you in tea and baking.
I'll try to keep you stocked with both bandages and ammo, but materials aren't always the case. Don't die!
Okay.
Let me scout ahead, see if there's
Come on, I can see you. Your eye open for that shock jockey, Booker.
Watch out! Patriot!
Seems like it took a while for this dialogue to trigger.
It's a terror, something I can bring into this world.
It's a freight hook.
As I said it before. Booker! Let me know if you want me to bring that freight hook in.
Maybe you're the man I remember. He's coming for me.
If I open a tear and bring in that hook,
All that will be left
Out of the way.
is the lie.
what is that?
Starships.
It was Slate who killed for his country and wounded knee. It was Slate who stormed the gates at Peking. Slate!
Slate!
Comstock's coming, Booker. But our lives won't satisfy him. Oh, no. He won't rest until he's turned us into tin.
I won't let him. He took my past, but that's all he's
Not
getting
sure I
from
understand
me.
this, but I'm not complaining. Just give us the vigor. We don't need to do this.
Here you go, boys. A soldier's death awaits. You're not the Booker DeWitt I remember. Tin Man! Tin Man! Is that all you can muster, soldier?
Where's the infusion? There it is. Okay.
Come on now, DeWitt. Don't disappoint the boys.
Good, he already opened the door. That saves a few seconds.
Show me what you're made of.
Would have been nice if you had opened that door, but I'll make do.
You're not done here, soldier. Eat everything that's on your plate. Finish it. You're a Tin Man now. A Tin Man.
Comstock's man will surely take it.
I'll do what I can to keep her stopped.
Thanks.
You've seen what Comstock has done to my history. Now see how he's rewritten his own.
Faster than you can imagine.
Wow. So that's where I lost my time on my PB. Good to know. Elizabeth triggered that first dialogue thing a bit faster than she usually does. All of my suicides were pretty much perfect. And Slate opened that upper door early, which let me kill the Patriot a few seconds earlier than I could have. But I did not think there were 25 seconds to make up there without, like, the Hall of Heroes kill runner sat skip or something. And I was a bit late to this this thing. I lost a lot of time in Hall of Heroes in my PB, and I'm not sure where. And I'm still not sure where, but something must have gone wrong, and I just don't remember what it was. I think I had to buy more ammo for the RPG on the first suicide, actually. And that does take a lot of time.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
Keep forgetting that Patriot melee attacks can actually push you around. Like, at no other point when you take damage do you actually get a damage boost. It's pretty much just melee attacks. And even then, only Patriots will ever do it any significant amount. Yeah, I messed up the first suicide. I think I had enough ammo, but it's just that the first hit didn't kill.
How do you do that? Whatever.
He will abandon you, my sweet Elizabeth. Once he has what he needs, he will leave you alone. What else could you expect from a liar and killer of women?
Yeah? What did that teach you?
I didn't actually want that gear, but it doesn't hurt. Some gears do actively hurt you, so I should have paid more attention, but like that one will just never come up. And it's slightly faster to press escape and just not pick up the gear than to actually pick it up. Like there's a longer animation if you pick it up, but it's like half a second. so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, like the tunnel vision gear increases your damage when you're aiming down sights, but decreases it at all other times by 25%. So that one's pretty bad. There are others. That's like the major one that actively hurts you. There are others, like there's one where you revive at full health, but there are a lot of times when you want to kill yourself in the run, so it's better to have low health than high health. And it's just a small thing, but you'd rather not have it. Alright, I have a strategy for setting up the suicide more reliably than I have in the past, but I'm not sure it'll work.
I can help you.
Hey, system. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to pick up any piece of health, like any item of food. Not a 80% health kit. Just any food, and then one rocket will always put me another rocket away from death, instead of being at the may or may not kill state that I'm in right now. But I need one of these guys to give me food for this to work out. There we go. Alright, 2 rockets should kill me now. What did I take damage from? Darn. Now I'm not sure if the next one will kill me. That's kind of stupid. Alright, I forgot that with this strat that Patriot can hurt you. It would be nice if I could find another piece of health, but I would be late getting on this gondola, so dang it. Another bad suicide. And I messed that up too.
Elizabeth.
No! No. So she's supposed to spawn on the gondola and start unlocking it right away, but now she's just gonna sit there until it docks, which takes so much time.
All done.
Oh, it's annoying. I'm not at all sure if this next rocket will kill.
When you were unconscious on the beach, you kept repeating
Alright, that's
Logan's
good.
name,
We can do the same strat.
Anna.
Alright, I'm pretty certain that this next rocket will kill, but I'm not sure.
Where are you from, Mr. DeWitt?
New York.
What did you do there?
Business much like this.
Well, I have a more reliable strat, but I haven't tested it, so I don't know if it's actually more reliable. I just think it's more reliable.
How do you think I ended up here? I gambled, and now I owe money to me.
Oh, man.
In debt to.
So much of the, like, really small improvements you make after you've mastered everything else is just figuring out how to manipulate Elizabeth to do what you want. Like, I should have been looking at a different place and standing in a different place when I ordered her to unlock the door. Then she would have spawned on the gondola instead of where she did. I just wasn't paying careful enough attention to my positioning, so she didn't spawn on the gondola. We'll see how much time that loses.
So, looks like they call you the false shepherd.
And you the lamb.
It'll be substantial.
Suits
Oh
me.
boy.
How do you figure they'd know you become?
Either they've got a
I'll keep going until factory skip at the very least, but after that, no guarantees. Depends on how well it goes.
Got me.
There's not too much time that I can make up after factory skip,
I want to see
though there is
yours.
some.
I want to see everything.
It's up to you now. There's no one.
Wait, what is that? 40 north by 74 west.
I got the slide method first try on my PB, but it took me a long time to get Elizabeth in the right spot to be able to jump up, so there's time I can make up.
There's a fellow. He offered to wipe wipe away my debt in exchange for you. Come on. Everything's gonna be okay. Will you just turn around and talk to me and we can...
Gonna go to the bathroom.
So you're this false shepherd we've been hearing so much about. Caused a mess of trouble at the raffle.
You Fitzroy?
Nothing but.
I got no quarrel with you or your Vox Populi. This is my airship you're hanging me out of, and I got perilous need of it.
Really? Because it sure look like old Comstock's airship to
Listen,
me.
I ain't looking for a fight.
There's already a fight to win.
Hey, Zelda Master.
Only question is, which side are you on? Comstock is the god of the white man, the rich man, the pitiless man. But if you believe in common folk, then join the Vox.
So basically all of the time I've lost is just from Elizabeth being a jerk. I've gotten close to the worst luck with Elizabeth at every point where it matters. With the arcade coin, with the first Hall of Heroes dialogue, and then with the gondola door. All of those have ways you can manipulate them, and I didn't do a great job in any of them, but it's still mostly luck for each of them. It's kind of crazy how that can cost like half a minute just this far into the run, but there you go.
Just want to talk to you!
I said stay away!
Elizabeth!
Get away from me!
Just hold up for a minute!
Away.
I'm not angry with you! Hey, watch out! Move it! Move!
Stay back!
God damn it!
I am not going with you!
Don't go in there!
I have no need of one such as you!
No, no, no!
There's gotta be another way in.
No.
Better already.
Alright. That was a stupid oversight. Alright. I did not want to use fucking Bronco. Alright. That was good aiming.
Stop already!
I am not
Alright, if I had shot the guy with the volley gun when he was affected by Bucking Bronco, it's pretty likely that his body would have flown off the side, and I wouldn't have been able to get his volley gun. Like, grabbing his volley gun is pretty important for this next fight. So a few mistakes during that fight, but I feel like I compensated well.
I'm slipping!
Do not attempt to follow me, Mr. DeWitt.
Elizabeth, I've made an arrangement to get our airship back.
You can get us out of here.
Yes. I just need to supply enough weapons to arm an entire uprising.
And where will we get these weapons? From one of our many friends and allies?
A gunsmith in Finkton should be a walk in the park. What do you say? Partners?
You're a liar, Mr. DeWitt. And a thug. But you're also my only means of reaching Paris. Don't get too comfortable with my company, Mr. DeWitt. You are a means to
I'm rather low on volley gun ammo, which is bad. I'm probably gonna have to buy more down here.
That would be your gunsmith. This person. She's either a great hero or the worst.
She's good for an airship. I don't care if she's the queen of Holland.
I don't think she's ever spawned there before, like behind me. So that was a bit strange. Yeah, I gotta buy more. Where's this last guy? Alright. Could have gone to this button faster, and I could have spent more time setting up the suicide, but I don't think that'll hurt. That wasn't too bad. If I had more volley gun ammo, that would have worked out better, because I wouldn't have had to buy extra. I'll take it, though. I wonder what would happen if I shot myself with like 1 or 2 volley gun shots after that last rocket. Alright, so this is going to be the factory skip. It's probably the place where I can save the most time. It always is. Nobody can do it perfectly. Fortunately, I'm doing the slide method, which is faster than the stick method if it works. But it's a bit unreliable. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not. And I'm not sure what causes it to be one way or the other. But I think pretty much every time I've done testing, it's always been possible to do at least like the first few jumps, and then after that the game stops you from doing it.
Yes.
So, at least for speedrunning purposes, that means that slide method will work pretty much all the time. But I'm not sure if that's true. Let's find out. I've had perfect factory skips before. Like Elizabeth gets in place in 3 steps and I get slide method first try. But it's been a while since I've managed it.
Well, the man's got an ego.
There's your cage.
is it that we get paid in tokens that are only good at the company store? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be damned if I let any of you poor folk get robbed at some shady establishment. You see, the Fink Company store brings you Fink products at a price designed specifically for the Fink worker.
Alright, good. That killed in the first shot, and I did get the good spawn. Here goes. You can actually tell when she spawns based on when you like hear the direction from which she's speaking change. If you're wearing headphones. Oh man, I think she was in a good spot and I made her move once too many. That looks possible. No, not quite. Alright, that should work. Alright, and that's why you do the slide method. If I'd done stick method, then I would have had to take at least 10 seconds messing with the graphics options. So if you can do slide method, then it's so much faster. And Elizabeth got into place pretty quickly. I messed up on it a little bit, but it was still better than my PB. It's so hard to get this jump without having to go back and have another go at it. We'll see how much time I saved. 25 seconds, not bad. Not bad at all. That was my best factory skip since I started using Landfair, because that was the best segment. Although I guess that also includes the Finkton proper fight, so not quite true. But that was a good factory skip. I think it's better than Teliot's in his world record. And I only need to make up 2.5 seconds overall to get the record back, so things are looking pretty good. There's still Downtown Emporia skip and Prophet's Cabin skip, and if I miss either of those, then the run's over. Everything from here on out was pretty good in my PB. I didn't make any major mistakes that I can remember. There was at least one place at Comstock Gate where Elizabeth took a long time. But that's just luck.
They're just right for each other, aren't they?
Who?
Fitzroy and Comstock.
I guess there are a lot of places where you can show off the necklace. I've been debating about whether to make the Birder Cage decision a donation or a bidding incentive for the marathon that I'm going to do. And I think I'll do it.
I didn't really think that...
You couldn't have known this would happen.
I had a role in this catastrophe. If you want to pretend that we're purely innocents in this, then that's your prerogative, but...
I'm not sure how much people will care if they're willing to spend money on it, but if they're not spending it on anything else, they might as well.
That's right. Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here.
Alright. Time for the factory fight. I've practiced this a lot, but not recently, and I feel pretty solid on it. I just need to remember to pick up the RPG if I'm low on crank gun ammo at the end of this. I've never gotten these guys to spawn in the corner. They've always spawned in their, like, correct positions here. And I'm not sure why. I mean, Teliot's gone to spawn in the wrong place, like, at least twice in the runs that I've seen. I don't know how he does it. I wish I knew. It's slightly faster if they all spawn in the corner, because you can just kill them all with one rocket. I was really slow there. And just picking up that ammo. Should be all of them.
Handyman, over there! Take this!
That was a really good fight. And I'm gonna keep the crank gun for the next fight since I have plenty of volley gun ammo. The main consideration is you want to have enough explosive weapon ammo to commit to set up a suicide in Emporia. So if you're low on volley gun ammo, then you should switch out the crank gun for the RPG so that you can kill yourself. But if you have lots of volley gun ammo, then you don't need the RPG. And you can keep the crank gun so that the next fight goes slightly faster. And the strat for killing that handyman, which I finally did correctly for once, is to keep him stun locked with Murder of Crows, and then use a single crank gun clip and then a single volley gun clip, and it should kill him exactly. You can't really set up... I actually split a bit late. I saved probably 2 seconds there. You can't really set up a fire trap for the handyman because the places where he goes are all places that the normal enemies go anyway. So, and if any bullet or explosion or enemy walks over your fire trap, it'll mess up the whole thing. So it's better just to use the... Murder of Crows stun lock than to try and set up a fire trap. I don't think fire traps even do all that much damage to him. He has a lot more health than Motorized Patriots. And the Patriot that you fire trap in the Hall of Heroes takes 6 traps to kill. And you also don't have the Devil's Kiss boost yet, which can make that slower. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff to think about.
Elizabeth.
I mean, the first step to learning this speedrun, as well as a lot of other speedruns, is just like to learn all the major skips and what order you do things and such. But a big part of being able to polish it out and make it optimized is just like knowing what to do if you're low on ammo in one place or low on health in another, or low on salts, or if you pick up the wrong infusion. Like the ability to correct for all the little things that can go wrong.
New York or Paris?
And that just takes experience. Oh, that would have been a gold split if I had split at the right spot.
That's not it.
Certainly is.
Not a big deal, though.
Alright, here you are.
Booker, we've got to stop them.
No, that's the E.
No, that is certainly it.
No, it's not.
It is.
Isn't.
Is.
Stop it! Stop it! You don't know what you're doing!
Ha! There it is.
You've done it now. He's coming back. He's coming back.
The notes were correct.
The instrument was not.
One needs both to get his attention.
But if you know how to sing to him...
He will take you where you need to go.
Who are you?
We are where we are needed.
And needed where we are.
So Comstock uses these songs. Are there others we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps you should ask the maestro himself.
I still haven't figured out this next fight trigger skip.
At least they left the piano.
I can get it pretty reliably, but I still don't know where the actual trigger is. And I sometimes miss it and have no idea why. It's an easy enough skip to fix if you mess it up, since it saves a checkpoint right there, but I wish I didn't have to rely on that. We're good though.
Can we get this open?
Let me see.
What is it about that song that brings in the bird?
When I was younger, I used to be excited when I heard it.
Excited?
He was all I had. Books. My friend.
Friend?
Until I grew up. You don't think anyone can really see the future, do you?
I saw something once when I first got here. A dream. It was New York, larger than any New York I ever saw. So
Oh darn it.
get a lock picked.
Missed one. Worked out though. Alright, that was fine. I keep forgetting how many enemies are there, so I always like miscount by one. So it took me a bit of extra time to kill that last guy since I didn't realize he was alive. That's fine though. I have enough Mulligan ammo to do this next suicide, and I have enough health that I'm not going to die getting to that point. So, things are going well.
They disappeared several years ago.
I told you they'd come.
No, you didn't.
Right. I was going to tell you they'd come.
But you didn't.
But I don't.
You sure?
I think there are 2 grunts that spawn in the front cabin of that gondola, and sometimes they just don't come out for a while.
That's not.
And I just forget that they're there.
It would have had to have been.
They seem to want to help.
They seem to be out of their minds.
What's odd?
The fact that we sometimes.
Finish each other's sentences.
Exactly.
It would be odder if we didn't.
How do you suppose they manage that?
I'll get back to you after I figure out the floating city bit. Come on. Comstock House is up ahead.
Seed of the prophet.
Alright, I got one skip there. That's good. I'm actually not sure if I spawned the snipers or not. I don't think I did, but I might have. I usually go by whether or not their subtitles pop up on the screen, but there are still the subtitles from the guys in the other fight, so I'm not sure if that would overwrite these. They did not spawn, as it turns out, so that's fine.
We won't be able to return.
The backup strat in case the snipers do spawn, it doesn't take any extra time, so it's fine.
My book said most fools keep a combination no more than 20 feet away.
Let's hope we find them, those fools. This might be it. Why are you so keen on lockpicking?
Alright. I still haven't practiced the downtown Emporia skip without restarting the checkpoint, so I'm going to lose a little bit of time up here. I just hope I don't mess up the setup for this skip. There are a lot of things that can go wrong in setting up the downtown Emporia skip. You have to do everything really smoothly to make sure you don't fall behind and can set up the jump without anybody shooting at you. Then you only get one chance at the jump itself.
Elizabeth.
I forgot. Lost maybe a second because she took a bit longer to run than she should have because I forgot to look at her.
That is an oath you cannot keep. Promise me that if it comes to it.
I'm also going to do the graveyard skip again. It worked on my last run.
It won't come to that.
I'm going to restart the checkpoint.
All right.
Going to be safe. Ah. That button's always so hard to press. That's a lot of time to save there. I think it's just because the fight on the gondola went smoothly. Oh, I forgot to restart. That's stupid, I was just talking about it too. I lost a few seconds because it did that late. Well, there goes that 6 seconds I saved. I also fat-fingered the split button a couple times while I was trying to press escape. That's funny. Alright, here goes. I have enough ammo. That was really smooth. Now I'm gonna wait a bit. Oh no. Oh, that was close. The rocket guy fired twice in quick succession, which I was like really scared of. And I was afraid the second rocket would knock me off the barge. It did hit me and knock me a bit, so that I jumped late, but I was still able to get the jump off. Alright, normally you would place a fire trap in front of the door to the Lutece labs here, but since I'm doing the graveyard skip, I just get to skip this entire fight. I also picked up the RPG in that last fight, so that this suicide would be faster to set up. If you do it with a volley gun, you actually lose a lot of time because you run slower while your volley gun is cranking for the next shot. If you want to avoid getting shot while you're setting up that jump, you can wait to jump up on the railing until the last second. So that way if the rocket guy fires, then the rocket won't hit you while you're on the railing. Unfortunately, even though I tried to do that, he shot at the perfect time. So that even after I was up on the railing. Alright, Elizabeth came up really fast. Well, not like super fast, but much faster than she usually does for me, so that saves time. 6 seconds. Pretty much all of that is just because Elizabeth was nice to me there. And because I got the RPG, so the suicide was faster. Yeah, if you can make it so that the rocket guy doesn't hit you off with his rocket if you stand on a part of the railing, but that's always really hard to do, so it's not really something you can count on. I was a bit lucky that it didn't hit me off too far. I'm not sure how my best is plus 12. That seems impossible. I think I must have hit the split wrong. That's also because of the restart checkpoint, but I find it hard to believe that plus 12 is correct. Alright, good, I got enough salts. Factory skip was close to ideal. It took a little bit of extra time to get Elizabeth in the right spot, but I did slide method and got it first jump. And the suicide beforehand happened on the first rocket, which helped. I can probably save another 10 or 12 seconds on it, if Elizabeth... Actually more than that. I always underestimate how much time it takes to get Elizabeth in the right spot, because it always takes so long. Alright, the only thing I'm worried about from here on out is the Prophet's Cabin skip. It's consistent, but not entirely so. And if that fails, then it's run over. For the marathon, I'm going to do it on probably medium graphics, so it doesn't look quite so bad. But for world record attempts, I want to make sure that I don't lose time just because of higher graphics and stuff.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
Where did she
Just
go?
hold on, you need to rest for a minute.
No, I'm getting that hand.
Elizabeth, why is your mother a ghost?
She's not. He used me to power that. There she is. Just some kind of tear.
What is she?
What am I? Is she the source of power?
But what is she? Alive or dead?
Why do you ask?
Open it!
I found some money.
Lives there will live.
Died, will die.
We could perceive time as it truly was.
What reason would grammar professors have to get out of bed?
Like us all, Lady Comstock is
She's both alive and dead.
she perceives being dead.
He finds this condition disagreeable.
Perception without
Explanation.
Alright, I'm going to switch the graphics here.
We have to follow her. Convince her to open the gate to Comstock House.
I'll switch it back after the graveyard skip.
Frankly, she doesn't seem all that cooperative.
There is a way to bring her to reason.
3 truths you must discover first.
Which, in this world, Comstock was
Only one of you have the power to alter time and space.
Oh god, I forgot to unlock the frame rate. That was stupid. Oh no.
They're sarcastic.
Come on.
There's something.
It's gonna work, it's just taking longer than it should.
Yeah, I know.
I actually probably lost maybe 5 seconds doing that since it took so long, and I forgot about the locked frame rate. Which is my bad.
Wrong here. I brought something through. I'm just not so sure.
Seems right up your alley.
Child's play.
That skip went really well on my PB, so I'm gonna lose some time. Oh no. Okay. I forgot to stand a bit away from that door. It took a while to open because of that. Oh.
Decided to prison. She deserves whatever Comstock did to her.
I'm always tempted to loot that body, but he's sitting right next to the Return to Sender Vigor, and if you pick that up, it wastes probably 15 seconds. So, it's best not to loot from that corpse.
Locked. Elizabeth?
Keep a lookout.
Keep a lookout. Alright, good.
Done.
I'm not gonna bother going for the possession kill on the guy in the barge. I've never been able to get that possession to work. Yeah, my frames per second is still unlocked, and I'm gonna keep it that way. I lock the frame rate because I need to do it for the slide method of the factory skip, but after the factory skip there's no reason to keep it locked. So all I do is unlock it for the graveyard skip, and then from then on out, there's nothing else you have to do. I think that to open that door quickly, you just have to kill 4 enemies in that room fast. And I think pretty much every time that you kill 4 enemies in that room, that door opens. Sometimes if you kill them slowly, it takes longer to open, and I'm not sure why. It's kind of confusing. I'm gonna lose time on this split though, because graveyard skip was really slow.
Why does the prophet want these 2 killed? For the same reason Lady Comstock lies buried. Child. And why does he want me to do it? Because only you can make a serious sense.
Well, that was smooth.
What do you mean?
I'm just so angry at her and at my father. I think she's hurt. I'm not sure I understand myself.
Oh, why are there still crows around those guys? I don't remember that happening. Kind of worries me that they may still be alive or something crazy. Nope.
Think you can crack this one open?
Alright, good. I got her to spawn here.
Back there at the shop. What you asked me to do.
Let's not discuss it.
No.
I think I have enough money for the second volley gun upgrade, but it's not worth getting. I don't even use the volley gun anymore in the final fight, and there like aren't any difficult enemies for the rest of the game that I would use the volley gun on, so I'm not going to bother grabbing it. Even the first upgrade is not really all that important. It's like barely worth it to get. Which means that there's actually quite a bit of extra money you pick up and just don't use. Like, I'm not going to spend money on anything for the rest of the game, but I have like 700. And I'm not really sure there's anything worth spending it on. The jump off the sky hook back there was pretty slow.
Ready.
We can do this. Using up the charge there saves time because you move faster, of course, but it also means you have to get a little bit luckier in this area grabbing salts.
And anyone who knew the truth was
Because you have that one less bit of salt. Should be fine though.
no.
Yeah, this will be fine. I would like to put down 2 more. That'll be 7 total. You really only need 5 or 6, but I think I misplaced the first one, and it may not deal full damage. Alright. That should kill. And so it did. I think I might make up the time I lost on Graveyard Skip. Everything else went pretty smoothly. Yeah, only lost a 1.5 seconds. That's fine. That is totally fine. Yeah, I missed the split on my PB. It's when I grab Elizabeth's hand. Old Elizabeth in Comstock House.
I'm not letting you take her, you hear me? Ah, you mother piece of shit! I'm not going to... No. It's July. Elizabeth! Can you hear me?
Off of me! Just take me back to my tower. Please.
Some men dream of money. Some men dream of love. My father dreamt of a flood of...
What is this place? What are you planning to do to me?
We were given.
Your surgery is tomorrow, you know. You better eat.
6 months.
A man once promised me that he would free me of my chains. But in the end, he abandoned me to serve his own needs. But in some ways,
There's the switch. Should be able to head downstairs and get to Elizabeth now.
Come on.
Please, what is this place? Just take me back to my tower.
It's too late for that now, child. Your father gave you a lovely home, but you chose to destroy it.
He's not my father.
Elizabeth, hold tight! What? It's a tear. What is it?
Why do you ask what?
And the delicious question is when.
Lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
As you can see, Booker, the lunatics are running the asylum. They don't even listen to me anymore. All I can do is watch as what I set into motion slides into its terminal stage. It took all I had left in me just to bring you here.
Elizabeth, I don't understand. I heard you screaming. I was coming to get you. Are we...
Here. Take my hand. The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. Say what you will about Comstock. He was a hell of a fortune teller. Wasn't the torture that broke me. Wasn't the indoctrination. It was time. Time rots everything. Even hope.
I was coming.
Songbird. It always stops you.
Yes, but I would find a way.
No. It's too late for me. I brought your sake. Yours and hers. Here.
What is this?
It's for her. She'll know how to read it.
What does it say?
It's advice.
Advice on what?
How not to become me.
I'm back. 1912. Before she... There's still time.
Elizabeth! Get your men upstairs. If she gets ornery, just hit... Comstock! What are you doing to her? Let her be! Mr. Durant, what's the expression?
I think you have to wait until the turret turns yellow there. Oh, that was bad. I meant to charge to the guy running away. I think you have to wait until the turret turns yellow before you're able to charge it. I'm not sure though.
Maybe if I shut down those machines...
That's my guess as to why that charge didn't work first time. Alright, that was pretty messy, but we'll see if I can get these jumps correct.
She is not your daughter!
That was definitely pretty bad jumping.
Elizabeth, I'll be right there!
But you don't lose much time if you mess it up, so not a huge deal.
I got you, it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. You ready?
Just do it. Help me with this.
I think someone meant for you to have this.
What is it?
Just read it.
A dream of New York. Happens.
Alright.
It's me.
Prophet's Cabin Skip and the final fight are the two main things from here on out.
We're gonna find an airship and
Even if the final fight goes poorly, I think I should still be able to get the record.
We're not leaving.
I doubt I'd lose half a minute on it.
To find Comstock.
But Prophet's Cabin is all or nothing.
I will not.
I could probably get record even if I didn't do Prophet's Cabin Skip, but
This is where you start, more or less.
it's not an option.
I know you.
I'm not going to let you kill him.
Really? Booker? What are you going to do to stop me?
Not a damn thing. Because I'm gonna do it for you. Now to find the prophet. When did you learn that?
I've been here for a while.
How long?
Long enough. There. This doesn't make any sense. Everything here is a cipher that I understand except for this symbol. It's a cage. Did she say anything about this?
No. Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Look! It's the hand of the prophet. Scratched it. I've got to find a way around.
How thrilling to launch. How breathtaking the apex. And how terrifying the descent as gravity drags you down into the inevitable.
Duds. There.
Look around you, Elizabeth. I built all of this for you. You are my air and my blood. And what has DeWitt ever done for you? To him, you are now always were. A means to an end.
Yeah, she's not throwing the salts anymore. Oh no, is it not going to spawn? Did I miss somebody? I probably missed. That's bad. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. It took a while to spawn, unfortunately. It's not really something I can control though. Alright, that definitely could have gone better, but it's not bad. Yep, so just Prophet's Cabin is the only thing I'm worried about.
Do you think it's possible to redeem the kind of things that we've done?
Redeem? I don't see much use in that.
Booker, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Over there! It's Comstock's men. They're coming out to meet us. Salt's here! Take this!
That'll do.
Another gunship on the left.
I didn't mean to pick up that health. It's not too bad though.
Coming to attack the flagship.
He'll fall off.
Here we go!
That'll do.
It tilts so far that the bodies just fall off? I haven't seen that before. What's it doing? What is it doing? That's hilarious. Alright.
Look out! More of them!
No? Okay. I always like try to do just the jump from there, and it's always a bad idea. Alright, there's always a guy that jumps off to your barge, and unless you kill these guys extremely quickly. Alright, good. If they jump onto your barge, then it takes a bit of extra time to kill them. But it worked out. And I have full salt, so I don't even need that. Alright, so Teliot came up with a new place to jump to the second deck from after this first deck, so that's pretty cool.
They're covered with those motorized Patriot pods.
That must be where they're deployed from. I wouldn't go near those lines while those pods are in place.
Yeah, you do have to wait until the turrets turn yellow before you can charge them. I think they're not considered enemies until their color changes. That would make sense. Let's see, how do you get over here? Unfortunately, I already picked up the health on the barge I came up in by accident, which is rather unfortunate. What? Oh no, okay, that's fine. There we go. I really need health. Where's health?
Something's wrong.
Why are they dropping so
I forget what health
slowly?
is.
We're gonna have to wait it out.
That's not good.
There you go. That's 1/4 of the pod ejected.
That's all?
Man. On the bright side, I am very confident of how much health I need to lose in order to get this next suicide. I should die in exactly 2 rockets.
Watch out for the beneath.
Thanks.
I just need to make sure to kill anybody that tries to attack. To make sure I don't lose any more health. If I lose more health, then that's actually really bad. Oh, please. Okay. I was slow getting up, but it's a good thing that I played it safe to make sure I wouldn't lose any more health there. Or else there would have been a chance that Prophet's Cabin Skip wouldn't work, and that would be really bad.
I'm going with you. Take that skyline to the Prophet's cabin.
Okay.
You've come to wipe your slate clean, false shepherd. But time
Here we go.
goes backwards before you find redemption. Some sins can't be forgiven.
I want to avoid taking damage, so I'm going to do this a safe way. Alright, next rocket should kill. If it doesn't, then that's really bad. Excellent. Alright, so Prophet's Cabin Skip worked. I was worried for a while, but it worked out. So there's just the final fight, and then we in there.
This is my tower. What's this? Siphon.
I saw this there. I could hear you singing from above.
I'm really glad I was able to avoid taking damage in that last fight, though. That let me set up the suicide. The hardest part of this game right now is just getting the suicides correctly.
To open tears, but I could create new ones. To anywhere I wanted to go. In the tower.
It's the thing that I mess up most consistently. Or it's the least consistent thing, so I mess it up. One of the two.
Stand back. I'm ending this.
Booker, no. This is between me and him.
We're walking into
All right.
I need to do this.
Come here, child.
Oh, come on, I don't bite. My, oh my, how you have grown.
Random hand projectiles, head wounds.
What am I?
Prophet's Cabin Skip is so weird.
Look at you, child. You're
Hey,
a mess.
let go of her.
Elizabeth, everything I've done to keep you safe.
Safe from what?
The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. But the archangel revealed something else. Beware, prophet. Beware the false shepherd, Booker DeWitt. For he shall be as a wall between her and destiny.
Why?
DeWitt, I'm a fool. I've sent mighty armies to stop you. I've rained fire on you from above. I did all of that to keep you from her, when all I needed was to tell her the truth. Ask him, child. Ask him what happened to your finger. Ask DeWitt.
She's your daughter, you son of a bitch! And you abandoned her! Was it worth it? Huh? Did you get what you wanted?
Booker.
Tell me!
Booker.
Tell me!
It is finished.
Nothing is finished!
Booker.
You locked her up for her whole life!
Booker.
You cut off her finger, and you put it on me!
Booker, stop it! You killed him. What did he mean? Huh? You tell me, what did he mean about my finger?
I don't know. Yeah, I just assumed you were born with it. I don't know.
Cage. Cage, what is that?
No, what?
Gold split.
What is she trying to tell us? Cage. Cage.
They said they knew what was best for us.
Booker.
They said they knew what was coming next.
Booker!
Did you see this coming, old man?
Okay, think they mean to board us?
You ain't gonna place your daughter on the throne. We're gonna place her in her grave.
Whoa, what are you doing?
We have to sing to him.
Sing to who? Elizabeth, stop it!
C-A-G-E. It's not a word, Booker. It's a song. It's okay.
Alright. I was experimenting with an alternate strat for this final fight where you use Songbird to kill the first barge instead of one of the next two. It's about the same amount of time either way, but I think it's slightly slower to use the bird on the first barge since it's so long before you're able to use the ability. Let's hope I get lucky. Did it get him? Yes, it did. Excellent. Alright.
Get ready! The gunship, now!
Where's the other guy? Gotcha.
Over there, the boss.
We need this thing to make it to Monument Island.
Here, ammo. Here.
Oh dear. Okay, good. Pretty much perfect so far.
Songbirds ready, Booker. Zeppelin!
Today, we'll fire the last.
There, the Zeppelin.
Booker?
I think I could do a better strat for this part of the fight, actually, but it looks like things will work out. Oh, I missed that last bullet.
Ammo, take it. Attach, Booker.
Great.
So other than killing that last Patriot a little bit slow, things are working out really well.
I don't like the looks of this. Tell me where to send him.
The Zeppelin, now!
Alright, I don't see any other grunts, so I think it's safe to kill that guy. Alright, I don't see anyone. Should be good. Yep. So there's a hard limit on like the minimum amount of time that this fight takes. So if you do the fight really well, like I just did, then this objective just takes longer to update to compensate for it, which is really annoying. The actual thing that limits how quickly you can do this part is when this starts to load down here, which should be any moment. I'm surprised. There it is. I'm not sure why that takes a variable amount of time. and I should probably figure that out. Hello.
Booker, come here.
What? What is it?
Look, you can use the songbird to bring the whole damn thing down. Destroy the siphon.
And that's what you want.
It's the only way we'll find the truth. About my finger, Comstock, everything.
Tear it down.
Alright, excellent final fight. I was a bit slow in killing 2 of the Patriots, but otherwise that went perfectly. So that's going to be world record by 42 seconds. So sub 209 is very possible. Like, I'll probably get that on my next good run. Sub 207 is probably close to the theoretical best without getting Hill Runner's Hat. And I think if you use Hill Runner's Hat really, really well, we can probably get close to 2 hours.
Where is he? Where is he?
So still have to hope that I don't soft lock, but that's out of my control, mostly.
It's alright. I'm here.
I always want to loot this thing, but you can't.
Elizabeth, I'm sorry.
You're right, Twin. It's not sub 209. I feel really bad about this. I should just reset.
What is this place? Elizabeth?
It's a doorway. One of many.
Yep. So, honestly, most of the time I lost was just because Elizabeth was being a jerk earlier on.
Yes, it's this way.
Factory skip went really well. Final fight went really well. Lots of gold splits, that's true.
Down here.
Basically no major mistakes that I can remember.
This is where we have to go.
Why? What is going on? Elizabeth,
And all of the suicides went very smoothly, which is really the most important part. I always have so much trouble with suicides, but I don't think I messed up a single one. I think that I died every single time that I wanted to, like right away without having to spend any extra ammo. And that usually cost me 20 or 30 seconds throughout the course of the run, so that was a huge time saver. So not the best start, but everything, like starting at factory skip, went extremely well. Except for graveyard skip, that cost me about 10 seconds, probably. Maybe a bit more. But it also saves 7 seconds over not doing it, so it wasn't that bad.
Look at that. Thousands of doors. Opening all at once. My God, they're beautiful.
The stars?
The stars, man. The stars. Alright, so if I get a godly dialogue skip, we can get sub 209.
Come on. Come on, it's this way. Come on.
Come on, Liz.
Are you going to open it?
It's no good. Damn it. I thought once we were here, I could fully control it. I thought...
What is that?
It's a key.
Where did it come from?
It's always been there. I just couldn't see it. See? Not stars. They're doors.
Doors to...
To everywhere. All that's left is the choosing.
What are all these lighthouses? Why are we... Who are...
There are a million...
Oh, so that's a dialogue trigger, I think. Walking up to this. So I actually lost a second or two, I think. Not totally sure. Also not a big deal. I don't think I've gotten a perfect epilogue in a very long time because I just never care about it enough to make sure everything's gonna go well. I always get so lazy.
Sometimes something's different, yet the same.
Constants and variables.
Yes. Look.
It's us.
swim in different oceans but land on the same shore. It always starts with a lighthouse.
I don't understand.
We don't need to. It'll happen all the same.
Why?
Because it does. Because it has. Because it will.
There's so many choices.
They all lead us to the same place. Where it started.
No one tells me where to go.
Booker. We've already been.
Wait a minute. I know this place. I was here. Must have been 20 years ago, right after Wounded Knee. I was looking for...
Come on now, time's a-wasted.
Why were you here?
Are you ready to have your past erased? Are you ready to have your sins cleansed? Are you ready to be born again? Take my hand.
No, I don't want to.
You already did, didn't you?
Are you ready to be born again?
I am.
Do you hate your sins?
I do.
Do you hate your wickedness?
Yes.
Do you want to clean the slate, leave behind all you were before, and be born again in the blood of the Lamb? Jesus!
So this run was actually really solid.
Clean. Father, make him
Like,
born.
really solid.
Stop it! What are you doing? Get off me! Get off!
To the point where I don't think I'll try to beat it until we find new skips or something.
Let's get out of here. Hey, these doors of yours, they're all tears, right? Well, open one up. Open one up to Paris. I want to be shut of all this.
Not until we find Comstock.
Comstock's dead!
There were a lot of areas that went pretty much perfectly. And there were no areas that went poorly. And the biggest time losses was just luck. And that's something that could very easily just go the same way on a future run, so...
This is the man who hired me to
yeah.
find you.
Really?
Yes.
I might finally be able to put down this game for a bit.
Wait, this is wrong. What is this? There's no...
The really terrible thing about all this is that I'm being really lazy in the epilogue and probably losing like 2 or 3 seconds total. And I did the same thing in my PB. My epilogue split was about 3 seconds slow in my PB, and then Teliot beat it by 2.5 seconds. So, I probably should not be lazy in the epilogue, but I am anyway.
Go ahead.
No.
You can wait as long as you want. Eventually you'll give him what he wants.
How do you know all this?
I can see all the doors, and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, I see him.
Thing is, like, if I wasn't lazy, then he wouldn't have beaten me with that run, but he would have kept doing runs until he beat me, so...
Mr. Comstock washes you of all your sins.
It's hard to argue causation there.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There was no baby. The deal was, I go to Columbia...
I know Teliot's been working really hard on finding new skips, though. He's done a lot of work in cutting down the time on this game. Far more than I've ever done. And he's still working on it. I think he's also working on a 1999 speedrun, which should be fun.
What are we doing here? Comstock's dead. We can just go on with our lives. You don't need
Dead?
to...
You mean like Chenlet? Like Lady Comstock?
I always wish I had done more commentary at the end of every record, but I don't know. I always anticipate having to do lots of runs, so I don't want to like wear my voice out, but then I get it on the first one, and I realize that I've only talked like 10% of the time.
Give her back! Give her back!
Fine, are you mad?
I've never tried a 1999 speedrun. I'm actually really interested in doing it.
No!
I don't really think it'll be all that different, but we'll see. I think I'll actually just start 1999 mode like right after this run because I don't have anything better to do. Just so I have a better idea of how much harder it is. I've never done harder than normal difficulty on this game. I could do Rayman. But if I were to do Rayman, I would spend most of my time just looking at your run. So that wouldn't really be all that great for the stream. I feel like I'm pretty good at just playing first-person shooters, like accuracy and such. Which really only comes in handy during the final fight in this game, and maybe the factory fight.
You suppose he branded himself as some sort of penance?
So I may be like better in 1999 than I am on easy for that reason.
I suppose the brand is his hair shirt, as he...
I mean, Bioshock Infinite on easy really doesn't force you to be at all good at first-person shooters to be able to put up a good speedrun. As long as you can do basic platforming, you're fine. So yeah, I'll try it real fast. See what happens.
Well, the brain adapts.
I should know. I lived it.
Booker, wake up. Booker, wake up. This is where it started.
Yeah, I don't think I got any dialogue skips, so this should be about 2:09:12.
This is all Comstock's fault. What if I went back? Killed him before he did any of this?
Things get set in motion.
How would one know how far back to go?
That's the only way to do it. Go back to when he was born.
I'm looking at her necklace and I think it's the bird, which kind of confuses me. But that may just be that I was really far away and I don't want to take the time to check it now. I mean, all somebody has to do is do the Hall of Heroes skip, and this run gets beat really easily. And if I were to do more runs, that is what I would do. I would just constantly restart checkpoint until I got Hall of Heroes, until I got a Hill Runner set.
It's the only way to undo what I've done to you.
Oh, guess who forgot to split on the last split? I'll have to go back in the recording and see what time it was. Did anybody see it? That's embarrassing.
Who are you?
You chose to walk away, but in other oceans.
I forgot the only split that matters.
You were born again as a different man. We all have to end.
Of course everyone was watching the necklace. God. Alright, so if anybody's watching the recording, you know what time I got. I don't know what time I got. I'm excited to find out, but I can't find out until I stop streaming, so we'll keep going.